Let's get it.
All right, let's get it.
Hip Bukes.
I forgot to warm my fingers up in the sink before.
I came in second in a solo duo before this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, played
Nice,
one before.
nice.
Get my fingers warmed up, you know. Hopefully having this pop filter on the mic makes it sound better, so there's not so many popping P's and pushing P's. Let's get it though.
What is your take on Dustin Poirier being a cuck?
I think Colby's probably a bigger cuck.
Oh, with his sister, right? I'm kidding. I don't know.
Kisses his sister.
It's his sister.
He kissed his sister. Luke kiss. No, to be honest, that card was amazing. Had a day or so to mull it, or a day, yeah, to mull it over. And that UFC card this weekend was amazing. Obviously, Jorge just got dominated, right? Had some flashes on the feet. I went back and watched it again.
Yeah.
And he had Colby in some serious danger a couple times. Like, that's definitely a thing. But, you know, it's funny because you go, yeah, he had Colby in more danger than Colby had him in. Like, you know, it's like, well, sort of, you know what I mean? Like, if these fights just are in the street, Jorge never gets up, you know what I mean? And Colby just sits there until someone breaks it up, right? We are still watching a sport, so I get it, but I found that fight super interesting. Right. Colby is a great fighter. You know, it's like Kamaru's not around, Colby's the champ. Just shows you how good Kamaru Usman is. I do think, and not disrespect to Jorge Masvidal at all, because I think that he's so good, but I do think, you know, and I hate using words like this and phrases like this, but like, you know, he did sort of hit lightning in a bottle a little bit, you know, like knocking out Till's a huge, definitely a nice feather in the cap. That's a big win, and then he goes and knocks out Askren. Oh, I'm here. No shield. He's very low.
I had a kind of. Oh, nice.
He's
on me. Dude on me.
Bouncing
Dude on me.
around. You up top? Where you at?
Inside Yugi.
Look at this guy that I killed just like floating around. Is that on you, right? Where you at?
I'm gonna pop in a medi, and I'm inside beneath you at one level.
Team.
But the dude was inside you.
Oh, I got my elim. Oh, I see them in a fight right here.
There's 10 bullets in the motherfucker, and that's it. Where's he at? I have a rocket launcher.
Two of them right there.
Oh, word. Oh, motherfucker.
25 shield. Nice shot.
76. Blue.
Yeah, he dropped inside.
Knocked his ass. I knocked one of them.
Let's go.
Do that. Let me see if I could plop one in there.
Pushing towards that.
Oh, I was high on that one. See if I plop another one in there. Nothing? Right.
He's healing him under one of these floors. I don't know. They're up. They're both up. I'm getting back up top. Someone's healing. They're in here.
Where you at? Roof in the middle.
I just saw his feet through that door. Down here.
76
down here.
blue.
Let's go. Hit this guy down here for some good shield. Don't go in. Don't go in. Come back up.
Oh, he's on this floor. He's behind me. Alright.
You gotta come back up. You don't have shield.
Oh shit, pushing P. Thought about running
shield.
Inside.
Bruno Mars has no shield. Drinking minis in there. I'm like out of ammo and everything. I gotta do something besides this.
I feel like they're a small building, no?
Nope. Oh! One is Buges, though. It might be a different team. I don't know. But I just got lasered from bottom of Buges.
He's with you.
Oh, he's on me. They hit a launch pad just to kind of reset here. I got 12 bullets.
Yeah, I want to dip out or...
Cool with whatever, yeah. If you start going, I'll follow.
Yeah, I gotta go, because I don't have the guns or bullets for this thing. Going back.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think he's chasing.
Which is
Yeah,
fine, you know. Let him come to us over here.
I'm cool with it. I definitely need a reset after getting lasered from the bottom of Butte.
I got this gold rocket launcher. Do you want to carry this thing?
If you're not gonna, yeah. I got a pizza.
Alright, let me get a couple slices on that. Guys pushing right here.
They're on us.
Yep. He's above us.
12 bullets, man. Get out of the house.
Oh, nice bullets, dude. I slung left. I went southwest just
Broke
to kind
one
of
shield again. I'm getting out of there, though. Oh, no. He just shot me out. I'm going to keep moving, though. Just keep going, Rye. One of them has no shield back there.
I can't just... Yeah, but tell that Jezebel of a wife to bring Connor's son with him, and son with her, and
yeah,
Jesus,
Jorge had a puncher's chance the whole fight. It was a good fight. Co-main event obviously had to have gotten fight of the night.
It did, yeah.
The
co-main, you said? Great. No, it didn't. The main event got the fight of the night, I think.
No, really? Over that one?
Performance of the night. Yeah, no, it was fight of the night. It was fight of the night. That's what I think.
Yeah, no, you're right. I remember thinking that. Colby. Yeah, I remember being like, wow. Going home with a good amount of cash. Someone's pushing me.
I guess you can't sling up into those things?
No, you have
to build up into it?
Yes. I'm getting out of here completely. I still only have 20 bullets. I'm going this way. Which is southwest, sort of. South. I gotta find some ammo here. I'm gonna land at this place. I'm screwed if I don't. Let's see, it's in this Vendy. Oh, ammo. That's what I'm talking about. Back from the dead, baby. And then Bryce Mitchell had a hell of a performance, and then he wanted to donate, half his purse. I thought it was fire that Dana White was like, don't donate your own money. We'll take care of it. Yep. Say what you want about fighter pay and all that, but I thought that was a good look,
Yep.
And then,
I mean, so Dana White's fucking Scrooge McDuck, man. The guy just like,
Oh, he's taking a bath in gold coins, that's for sure. But, it's not their obligation to worry about that, Thought that was a good gesture. And then, that's a fight of the night bonus, which is cool, too, because Bryce Mitchell got performance of the night, too. So, like, he made his 90K plus 50K for, performance of the night. So, like, that's good, man. For a small-time guy like that, I don't know if you watched any of the... Did you watch any of his embedded... Yeah, we talked about it briefly, I think, like him farming and stuff. Bryce Mitchell farming on embedded.
Oh yeah, he did some horn pout.
He lives in a little horn pout fishing. He lives in a 30-foot trailer. Like he lives in one of those camper trailers. And he's like homesteading, like he's trying to make everything self-sustainable. So for a guy like that to end up with a 90K from the win, and show 45, win 45, bonus 50. The guy got paid more than his show purse just to put on a nice performance, and that's gonna help him a lot. And he's also, dude, him on Theo Vaughn is like one of the best MMA character interviews ever. It's hilarious.
Yeah, what did he bring Theo? He brought him, like, forget.
He brought him deer jerky.
Yeah.
Which I thought was
a deer jerky hitter.
I was trying to sneak over here and just put this explosive. There we go.
Hopefully the island will stabilize. Until then, let's refrain from imagining. No drilling,
You're dead.
or digging, or planting flowers, and please.
You're dead. Dad's freaking dead.
I said I want my skateboard out the shot, bitch.
I think, yeah, dude, I don't know.
So that Bryce
Colby.
Mitchell fight was good, but yeah, you always end up talking about the main event, right? Colby just looked so good. You say what you want, the guy can fight. You know, if you don't like the character, I even have been saying lately I'm getting a little bit irritated with the character just because he rehearses these lines, you know, and I just feel like Chill was a little bit more off the cuff. Oh, Grace is pissed.
She's pissed, hold on.
She mad as hell. Alright, let's get this shit. Oh yeah, that one's up top, isn't it? Ooh. Forgot I changed my edit time. Okay. Is it really? Yeah, it is definitely different. Uh-oh. Someone knocking at Rye's door. He's in the storm here.
I'm not in the storm. Well, I am in the storm. Hold on a second right here. All right.
Grace is not having it.
Clip it, and then edit it, and then,
Unfortunately, the game sounds in there. Gracie's gonna be barking. Hey, we're at home, you know. These days, this is how it works. You got a dog, it barks, you know.
I wanted to say that there's in MMA, in fights in the UFC, right? There's moments in fights that really dictate the entire round, which can then dictate the entire aspect of the fight. Colby seems to put himself in these positions that he remains in offense and has the other guy in defense for probably a good third of every round, just simply by changing levels, making them question what's going on, and then
even when he's grabbing at an ankle and not getting a takedown, it sets
means
up.
He's not getting punched.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? That guy's defending.
Sets him up, he takes less damage, and then at the end of the day, he's able to put himself in positions where
25 minutes.
Worn out.
25 minutes is a long fucking time.
We got two teams fighting right here.
But
it's a long time to be
flies
fist
when you're
fighting
getting beat up like that. You know, when you're getting manhandled, and you know can't really do much. So you don't really have the luxury of being able to be patient and pick your shots, and you know, and the window starts to close anytime the interaction happens on the feet. You only have that limited amount of time before you're now having to defend a takedown or think about something else.
He gives you so many things to think about at once, you know.
Now, my thing that keeps in my mind about different weight classes is, does a traditional wrestler dominate a flyweight as versus a welterweight size? You know what I'm getting at is
both of them are welterweight.
Here's a good example, right? Say both of them, and you know, styles make fights, right? But traditionally, right? Oh, this thing's all coming down, huh?
Yeah, I just took it down.
Yeah, on me.
Of course, they got one of those. Trying to just get a big enough base to compete with this ridiculous fight.
Oh shit, my bad.
Lasered that dude a little bit. Not lased. Shouldn't say lasered. I hit him good, but still got shield.
Storm's behind us.
One running around the edge here. They might be trying to just take us down.
There's a team right here.
I'm getting out
Guy right here.
Oh boy.
Where are you going? Right where I pinged is where that guy is.
Yeah, I ended up on top of him.
He's slung away.
I'm good. There's two of them on me. Just keep going, Rack.
I kind of wanted to hang up here for a sec.
Watch your head. They're above you on the hill.
Yep. You know, we got a Brandon Moreno, Davison Figueiredo, you know, style, right? Where these little guys come into play. How much of wrestling in a division like that
Someone's
is
landing on us.
impactful when not everyone is extremely strong that can lift, you know, 200 pounds just
Well,
fine?
it's all perspective, dude. It's if a guy's 135 pounds and he's fighting a guy that's 135 pounds.
Yeah.
I'm just lazy out here.
Me too. God.
You gotta get Grizzly.
Yeah, I know. But I think, you know, what I'm trying to say is like maybe just being a top-notch D1, D2 wrestler your whole life, you know, in the wrestling mind state of all American, like a Colby Covington or a Kamaru Usman, even though Usman's D2, you know, D2 scrub, Marty, yeah. So the Nebraska Nightmare, I think that, you know, needing to have that foundation of wrestling is extremely impactful for that division specifically,
Well, it's
right?
not,
I mean,
it's everything, man. If you look at the best fighters ever, they're all started wrestling when they were kids. I mean, it's just the way that
in
it is.
this era, yeah, right. With
Besides
Dagestan,
GSP.
with GSP's karate, but he just had, you know, incredible grappling, right?
Come out to the
Jiu-jitsu,
ring in his
you know?
pajamas to mess with people. They think he's gonna stand there and strike with them, so he comes out in his karate outfit and a black belt. They think that he's some karate guy, and then he takes him down and destroys them for 5 rounds. But once again, when GSP was fighting, no one was signing up to watch those fights. I mean, he's a draw, obviously, but it's not like, you know, people were I mean, I was. MMA fans were captivated by it. Oh, that really just hit me? I mean, where am I standing? Oh my goodness. They really want to push me, those guys. Oh boy, I'm dead.
Go to the jungle. Oh Lord.
I can't get out of the tree.
You're kind of stuck in on a leaf.
Yucking in the pucker brush over here. One tap, dude.
And the whole time watching that fight, I was like, I want Jorge to win this fight. I don't know why, but I'm sitting there like, Jorge, you got a chance here, buddy. You know what I mean? Like,
It's not that I wanted him to win, but you want him to put a better account for himself at the minimum. You know, it's like you can't.
Yeah.
That's tough, man. It's hard to watch.
Does his stock go up? No, you know.
No,
I mean,
God, no, not in that situation.
his comments at the end of the fight were kind of telling, right? They were like,
He said at the end of the fight, he's like, maybe I should have gotten good grades and went in college and wrestled. You know, it's like.
oh, I didn't hear the post fight. I'm saying in the cage with Rogan.
Oh yeah, he said he was flat. Yeah.
He said it was flat. Wrestling was flat. It's like,
I mean,
well,
why were you flat? Because the other guy was that good. But either way, dude, like, I want to see Jorge fight again. It's not that his stock went up or, you know, and it definitely went down as far as having bargaining chips, but dude, I want to see him fight again. I'll watch him fight Conor McGregor tomorrow.
well, here's the thing. I thought he looked better than Tyrone Woodley against Colby.
Of course.
You know?
Wow.
From a grappling standpoint.
Yeah.
Actually
sort
good.
of, I guess. Yeah, he was getting up.
Getting up, you know, turning into, you know, the
But
neck
he's also
cranks, getting
like
out of certain
gassing
situations.
himself, and then he ends up in a neck crank and doesn't.
Yeah.
He acts like he's fine. It's just weird. He always, and it got him knocked out against Kamaru. I felt he's getting cute and he's blowing kisses and doing all this weird stuff, and it's like, dude, I understand that's how you fight, but like, fight. Don't sit here and, you know, blow kisses at Kamaru Usman. You know what I mean? The guy's a beast. Like, what are we doing? Why are you sticking your tongue out every time you get punched? You know. But that's how he fights. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with it. Just for my liking, it's not what I'm trying to watch happen. Look at you.
Back to my original question,
Oh, yeah,
though.
my bad.
Having a foundation in wrestling, regardless of division, you're saying that,
Of course.
you know, that's the most dominant style to at least have a foundation in, regardless of what division.
That's what they say. They say it's the best
Because
thing to have.
think about the bantamweight division, right? You got Piotr Jan and Aljo, right? And Piotr Jan's, you know, they're all smaller guys, right? And look at, you know,
right, but
Corey
they're fighting each
Sandhagen,
other. They're not fighting
or,
guys
you know,
that are 200 pounds. It's not like
Cody Garbrandt, you got Sugar Sean. I mean, I'm sure they have decent grappling and they're able to get out of like clinches and shit like that, but they're not trying to, you know, maintain people on the ground. They want to stand up, knock people the fuck out.
Which is fine too. That
maybe
works
it's
as
because
well,
though
but that's called
they're able to
wrestling
strip
in
weight.
reverse.
Right. They're able to strip weight and they feel like bullies because it's a whole nother ball game when they hit, you know, this left hand, you know what I mean? That type shit. It's like they're cutting weight and everyone's got tiny frames and
not what I was trying to do.
but we're gonna see an era of fighting where it's just gonna be this Dagestan, you know what I mean? This
Man, this is a tough one to be in here.
oh shit. Good, nice.
Yeah, I knew he was gonna shoot me down when they weren't looking at me anymore.
4 people, 3 teams. This is 2v1v1. Okay.
I want that guy to
4
fight.
brick, 400 brick, 100 metal.
I don't want to get into a 2v1. I know I can shoot at this guy, but I want
Him to take some aggro.
Yeah. Maybe I should have just killed him because now they have his mats.
I remember when I started hearing the news about Anderson Silva, you know.
Yeah, like after I said real quick about the wrestling thing, after I said it, I was like, GSP, Anderson Silva, those guys are considered like the greatest, and they're not wrestler. Like GSP's a wrestler, but he didn't build a base on wrestling.
Yeah, John Jones is, you know, for sure. DC is, wouldn't consider him one of the greats, but he definitely is up there.
DC?
Stipe.
We're talking an
No, I know.
Olympian.
No, I mean, just in general, when it comes to like you're talking about the Rushmore, like DC in my mind isn't in there, you know.
Rushmore's a hard thing, but DC is
Henry Cejudo. Would I put Henry Cejudo in your, you know,
in your
Rushmore?
No.
That's kind of what I'm getting at. That's a different question altogether, but
What? Dude, what the hell, man? You know what just happened, dude? I don't even want to say it because I just changed it and I was going to talk about it. I changed my hold edit time to 0.1 second, so it just went to edit that thing when I went to pull my mats out. I got to change it back right now. I just lost that game because of that. That's brutal. You going to lobby?
Sign off too, but no, final thoughts on the last UFC. I mean, I obviously was excited. I wanted to tune in, and I missed the prelims. I was out that night, but I was able to tune into the main card. I was you know, happy with it. You know, I just think that with the price increases of the UFCs going up and the inability to get Islam Makhachev to step in, even though that fight was entertaining, I would have been able to justify spending that money with a more competitive fight for the co-main. Not having a strong co-main or a co-main for these pay-per-views is it's becoming a hard pill to swallow. But that being said, you know, if there was any title fights, it probably would have changed my opinion.
One of the best co-main events you're ever gonna see, dude. Those guys just killed each other.
Moicano wasn't in that fight the whole time. I'm not saying it wasn't entertaining. I'm just saying, like, from taking a step back, like there's no title fights. There was, you know what I mean? Having to structure a pay-per-view around that on Colby and Jorge's bad blood is, you know, not enough in my opinion to have, and that's just me. That's my opinion, you know? So
yeah,
I liked it, but it was just tough.
Oh, see, it just has I just accidentally changed my edit hold time again. All right, apply. Reset. No, I don't want it to be default. Jesus, I just accidentally defaulted all my.
Oh Lord.
Oh boy. All right. Either way, I gotta be honest with the whole pay-per-view thing, dude. It's never fun to pay $70 regardless.
Yeah.
That's too much money. But it doesn't matter to me if there's a title fight. I just want to see good fights. I think for partly one of the things for you is that I watched that from early prelims to main card, right? You got to only you were out and about and you got back and saw the pay-per-view. You know, I pay for an ESPN Plus subscription. I get all of this, you know, all of this stuff, you know, for ESPN Plus, and then I'm still paying $75. It's tough, dude. That's a lot of money to be paying. But I'm such a fan, it's hard for me. The other thing about, just really quickly, about, you know, the whole ESPN Plus deal and this and that, if I understand that they make crazy good money off a pay-per-view, but they need to figure out if they want this sport to be a sport that's on TV every Sunday night, every Saturday night. If they want to be the NFL, because you can't do it with pay-per-view like this. I understand that they're trying to do different things, but if they want to make it a bona fide top 5 sport in the world, top, you know, 3 sport in America, then they need to figure out a way to have it not be dependent on this. NFL players get paid way more than UFC fighters. Now, I understand the businesses are different, but the NFL players share in revenue of their jerseys, this and that, you know. And I think when was the last time you paid? You know, obviously people can upgrade to Red Zone, but when was the last time you paid to watch a football game? You know what I mean? It just doesn't happen. You watch the Super Bowl every year for free. Now, there's a million commercials, and that's the argument against it. I don't want to watch a UFC product where in between every round they go to a commercial. When I watch the fight night card, sometimes I'm like, I want to hear this corner advice. You know, so I get the ups and downs of it, but when you think about it as a whole, I really do think they need to find a way to make it NFL, NBA, there's games on TNT or whatever it might be. Like, you know, I'm not saying that they should fully go to that, but they need to find a way to do it, because ESPN Plus is such a paywall that people don't. If you go see what ESPN Plus they post on Facebook or wherever it is, they just get torn apart in the comment section. There's not one person going, this is a great app, you know. Everyone's like, yeah, I pay for the app. It happened to me a couple weeks ago. I pay for the app, I pay for the pay-per-view, and I can't watch it. And I'm like, okay, so what do I do now? You know, what do you do at this point? But
you can't even voice yourself or
what are you supposed to do? I call them and they're like, yeah, we'll repay you your money. No, I want to watch the fights.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, it's so hard to be in a position where I can't just go, oh yeah, it's on Fox, you know?
Yeah, I agree. And, you know, I think the reason why pay-per-views in general are set in place for UFC essentially is the fact that, hey baby, essentially is the fact that it could be bloody, it could be gory, and it kind of has that
well, right,
you know,
but if it's on ESPN,
gate,
it's the same thing.
Yeah, first I get a pound, break it down in the ounce, then a bounce to another state with a whole lot of weight, got a whole lot of place, don't play around. Order the way, got orders to make it, order to make my way around. Turn an O to an 8 till I got 8 O's in my bankroll.